What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto back at it again. Today is Wednesday, March 6, 2019. And everything is pretty much moving sideways on the markets here. However, we're going to focus on Bitcoin today. So let's have a quick look and see the all-time performance of the number one coin, Bitcoin. In today's article, they're stating that Bitcoin could, on the low end, reach 102K if this thing ever freaking loads. But whatever, let's get into the article. It's coming out of cryptopotato.com. Bitcoin could top 102K during the next crypto bull run according to past market cycles. They're talking about, again, the past market cycles, and right from the early days of Bitcoin, skeptics, including world-leading media outlets, have always had a truckload of negative comments to say about the world's most popular cryptocurrency. However, despite all the predictions of inevitable end of the digital currency, Bitcoin keeps growing strong over the years. Although the crypto winter of 2018 has left many enthusiasts scratching their heads thinking of when the next Bitcoin price peak would be, a new historical report following this thread suggests that the price of Bitcoin could hit at least 102K per coin when it does happen. So they, again, just like it states, stroll down memory lane, goes into different articles, one from Forbes saying, so that's the end of Bitcoin then, when it dropped from $31 to $15. And here it is. All right. And let's click on that real quick. The peak was 31 and it dropped all the way back down, actually, to here, $5. All right, but I guess when they wrote the article, it dropped to somewhere around 15. That's a big drop, man, from 30 to $5. All right, and it traded sideways. And I want you to take a look at this spike up. All right, this climb up and then this drop down. How big that looks. Oh my goodness, this thing is still loading. What is happening here? Here we go. It seems like it was such a huge drop from the peak at the time. More FUD article coming from Forbes. This looked like the end of it was the end of Bitcoin, blah blah blah. And this is back in 2013. Well, 2 years later, after that, what seemed like a significant drop from an all-time high of $31, here it is. All right, it's just a little blip, and that's why I wanted to show you guys here on this chart here. Let me get rid of the volume so you can just see only the chart, the price chart according to USD. Okay, and this one starts April 28th, 2013. Here it is again in 2013. The price dropped from $230 to $110, and here is that one somewhere right here. Okay, so take this thing, you have to take a look at it like the big picture, so to speak. All right, and I'm making big gestures here with my hands as if you could see it, but you have to take everything when you're looking at the big picture, and you look at it historically. What may at the time have seemed like a huge and significant drop, historically now was just a blip on the radar. Okay, and we can see that right here. You can't even see it. Okay, you really can't see it. That's why I wanted to talk about this article, because here it is, boom, the first so-called retracement. And then here goes the second one. This is 2013. Then in 2015, the big run up, and then Jamie Dimon talking about it being that's the end of it. It's a waste of your time. And when it dropped from 1100 down to 395, and here it is from 1100 back down into the $200-300 range in 2015. So this was the second one, and then this was the first one. Here it is. Went up to over 1,000, boom, and here it is. Dropped back down, started trading, low 200s, low 400s, and just kind of chilled out there 3, 4s, all that time, all those, from 2014 and so on. So again, what may have seemed at the time as a significant pullback, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't. But let's just get to the juicy part. All right. Now, they're talking about the run up to 20K, and it dropped back down to 3,400 in 2018. And JP Morgan, now, what was a waste of time, now they're coming out with their own quote unquote cryptocurrency. And I've already made videos stating why it's not a real cryptocurrency. According to this here, they're saying that, the Bitcoin price history and market patterns, Bitcoin price history and market cycles shows that every significant crash of over 70%, the next all-time high value had reached between 5.1 and to 16.89 times higher than the previous peak. If Bitcoin followed this pattern again, then the price will likely hit anywhere around 102,000 to 336,000 per coin. All right. Yes, it seems imaginary, but hey, this is precisely how 2015 hodlers thought about the possibility of reaching 20K per one Bitcoin, when the coin was barely $300. So there it is. It's just market cycles, folks. Everything has market cycles. I'm going to link this article about market cycles, and you guys should give it a read. And it explains market cycles in the typical sense of the traditional equities market, and then compare cryptos to that. All right. So everything has cycles. Everything have, peaks and valleys, and Bitcoin is the same way. And we see it here over and over again. From the very first time where we had over a 70% pullback, back down to $5, right? Here it is. When it did it again the second time, drop back down. And then here it is again, that third time, from 20K all the way back down here. Okay, but look at these first two. Just a little blip on the bigger picture, and on a big, bigger scale. When you look at it, when you take everything in view, all right, when you're looking at the whole picture here, it's just a little blip, man. It's a quick little blip, and we just have to ride it out. Now, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed, and I'm not saying that this is the end of the bear market, but as you can see, I'm not even stating that the bear market will last much longer or anything, because no one really knows. But as you can see from this one right here, it lasted quite a long time. And I know we're currently, according to records, we're currently in the longest Bitcoin bear market right now. But, it is time to not only, accumulate, all right, and again, not financial advice, but it's also time to build and learn as much about the space as possible. And this is why I have a link to the Ivan on Tech coding online courses, and you definitely have to take advantage of that, man. All right, so this is your boy Sergeant Crypto. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's possible to reach these supposed all-time new highs when the real bull run starts again? All right, let's discuss it in the comment section below. Thanks for all the support. Smash up the likes, hit that subscribe, notification bell, and yeah, it's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.